everyone. Welcome to Bootcamp Day 3. Now, as usual, let's do a mic check or audio check as well as visual check. So if you can hear me, see me, and see my slide, would you please give me a 3 in the chat? Would be fabulous. Thank you. Thank you, Brady, for the 3 and as well as all the emoji. Fabulous. Thank you, Carl, too. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Christy. All right, thank you, Tiffany. All right, I love this group because this group is giving lots of engagement with us. It's fabulous as a host. Now, so once again, my name is Lily, your host for today's session on foundational products. Okay. Now, for today, my goal is to give you a insight, all right, in greater details, as I promised you yesterday, for the 3 key foundational products, namely social marketing, listing suite of product, as well as reputation management. Okay, so if you recall, all these 3 products has been highlighted in my session yesterday under recommended packages. Now, before I start, I just want to highlight I have Brady with me today. So if you do have any questions, especially related to today's topics, please leave it in the chat. Okay, and Brady will then reply to you accordingly. Okay, now going on to start off today's session, I just want to show you through the customer journey slide how does or how do the 3 foundational products fit into the customer journey, as well as we're going to deep dive into it in a while or in a moment. Okay, so now if you can see based on the foundation in terms of customer journey, the first stage we can see on slide is awareness stage. So awareness stage is the stimulus. Okay, so that will be social marketing as well as digital ad campaign that will then help your agency or help your customer to generate awareness. Now, for today's session, I will only be covering on social marketing because digital ad is something we'll be cover another day by Brady. Okay, so next we move on to the final fidelity stage. So that will be basically what you can see is all our listing suite of product, local SEO, listing sync pro, as well as citation builder. Okay, so this is where it will help your customer who are searching for your business information to be easily located, right? To locate your business information easily or being accessible whenever people search online for your business information. Okay, now moving on to the third stage, we have reputation. Now, as reputation sake, it aligns to your review that you receive from your customer. So with reputation management as a tool, it allows you to manage reviews, to respond to reviews, as well as to request for reviews. Okay, all in one dashboard. Cool. Moving on to conversion, all right, that will be like what you can see on slide, Google Business Profile, right, even website, right? So for today's topic, right, I will not be covering under the conversion stage, okay? And lastly, we will go into the advocacy stage, last stage of the customer journey, all right? That once again ties in to customer review through reputation management and even social posting, okay? So in short, we can see just a quick overview how the foundational products fit into the customer journey, right? Now, let's kickstart with the first stage, the stimulus stage or the awareness stage. Okay, so like mentioned, advertising, or sorry, social marketing will be the product that I'll be highlighting with you today under this first stage. Now, for today's presentation, all right, the format would be me going through a overview of the products, and then we'll then change gear and we'll share screen on Partner Center to show you how you can maximize or use the product, okay, by itself as well as the feature. Now, let's jump on to social marketing. Now, social marketing is basically a tool that is powered by Vendasta. You're able to find social marketing in the marketplace under Discover product. Now, with you activating social marketing as a tool, it allows you to compose posts, to post it to multiple sources in one place. Okay. And through the social marketing dashboard, it also help you allows you to engage with your followers to gain likes as well as to gain trust or even to share. All right. Now, like I mentioned, comes in a single in terms of dashboard. So you can able to serve your clients using the social marketing dashboard. And likewise with social marketing too itself, you're able to post up to 6 social network. Okay. So what you can see on screen, that will be Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Google Business Profile, as well as TikTok. TikTok, correct. YouTube is not available yet. Just have to wait as it comes along. Okay, so this will be the 6 social network that once you compose a post, you can then push it to this 6 sources from the dashboard. Now, moving on, in the social marketing tool, right, the composer page would be the most important because that's where you're going to create posts. Right. So with the composer page, it helps you to make posts or create posts seamlessly, especially we have AI capability. Okay, to help you create posts. Right. Especially if today you have activated the social marketing professional version or the pro version. That what comes with AI capability, which I'm going to show you shortly how easy you can use AI to create posts, right? Now, relating or relating to AI, right? We also have the capability for you to teach the AI to generate posts that is aligned to your brand identity. So how do you do so? Likewise, I'll be showing you later how you can basically use the AI knowledge feature to feed the AI with more details or resources regarding your agency or your customer business. Okay, so that's where you were able to enrich the AI knowledge, and then they will generate posts aligned to the branding. Okay. Now, lastly, will be in the social marketing tool itself. It has a calendar. So with the calendar, you're able to push the post immediately out, or you can schedule out for a later date. Okay. So with that, once again, I'll show you very shortly in a demonstration. Now, before I move on to the demonstration, just a quick check. Okay. Has any of you created any social posts before today's session? Yes or no in the future? If you have created any social marketing posts before today's session. Yes, for Andrea, thank you. Okay. Christy, yes. All right. So there's a few of you who has yes. Fabulous. All right. For those that have not answered or have not tried doing a post, I'm going to show you how exactly you can do it seamlessly with the dashboard. Okay. Right. Brand is no. Thank you. Thank you for all the in terms of input. All right. So now what I'm going to do now is let's jump into the platform to see how we can do a social marketing post together. All right, let me just share screen, change the screen. Okay, so I am currently in Partner Center. So once again, multimedia is our demonstration site. Okay, once again, whenever we use multimedia, just take note because it's a demo environment. Sometimes some of the feature that we have may not be what you're seeing at your own screen because as mentioned, this is demo site. So some of it may be some potential feature that be coming along. All right. So now for us to go into the dashboard of social marketing, first and foremost, we need to go into an account that you have activated social marketing as a product. Okay. So for us, let's go into account. All right. And then, oops, where's my account? Yeah, manage account. All right. We'll look for a specific customer, take for example, right, that you have activated social marketing. Now, for us, we have Rabbit Groomer, right? Rabbit Groomer is our test environment or test account. So I'll go into Rabbit Groomer. Okay, so you can see in Rabbit Groomer, we have multiple products that we have activated for it. All right, so for today, as we are looking into social marketing, right? So you can see Social Marketing Pro as a product that's been activated. So for us as an agency, we can just quickly click on Social Pro, All right, that will then bring us into the social marketing dashboard. Okay, just let it load. Okay, so very quickly, we are now in the social marketing dashboard. Okay, all right. So you can see here, this is an overview page that tells you, that give you the quick access to create posts, right? To connecting of account. So for you to create posts using social marketing, right, you can do as a single post to even create a story, likewise, upload a long video if today you want to do a TikTok video, right? Or send as a post as a campaign. Post a campaign means you generate a few email as a bulk email, sorry, bulk post, okay? Which I'll also show you shortly. And likewise, a blog post. If today you have a website hosting with Vendasta, right? You're able to use this feature to do a blog post on the website. Okay. Now, moving to the next column, you can connect accounts. So very important, all right, tips for you before you do any social posts, all right, or even to say reputation management, you want to connect to a reply to a response. Very important, you must always connect to account. So if you click on connect accounts, this will be all the social platform that you want to connect with, all right, or to before you do any work on the platform. Okay, so that's tip number one. Now, apart from going from the overview page to connect account, you can also go to settings, right, under connect account. So it bring you to the same place. Okay, so very important, connect to accounts first. Now, going down under settings, like what I mentioned earlier, you can always teach the AI with more knowledge. So what you can do is click on AI settings. Okay. So you're able to see these are the knowledge sources. So for Rabbit Groomer, um, we as an agency has already put in lots of resources or knowledge resources to teach the AI. So on your end, right, this will be blank. So what I can do is then click on knowledge, add knowledge, right? The key important is ensure you add your website as a AI knowledge, right? So that the AI will scrape through your website and do the in terms of the content of the post accordingly. Okay. Now we can click on website. All right. You then put in your URL of your website, put in a name for the URL, and then for mode, I will ask you to use either follow link or sitemap. Okay. If sitemap, all right, you will usually scrape up to 100 pages of your website. Okay. All right. So after you select all this, you just click on next and follow through the instruction. Okay. So that's first and foremost how you basically, okay, that's how you first acknowledge is your website. Now, anytime that you want to add on more documents, add on additional in terms of knowledge to your for your AI, you can always generate a text or document, right? So give a name to this document and add in all the relevant instructions that you want to teach the AI about, okay? And do a save. Now, some of the documents that's been prepared beforehand for Rabbit Groomer, take for example, is like business Q&A. So, for example, the business Q&A can be teaching your AI, all right, even though they are Rabbit Groomer, apart from Rabbit, right, they also do grooming for all these litter, all these pet like guinea pig, hamster, etc. Okay, and then what are the payment method they receive, all right, or accept? What is the booking link, etc. Okay, so therefore, this will be the additional documents or resources that you can formulate to add on to the AI knowledge. Now, the last bit here, you're able to see additional instructions. So this will be additional instruction for your AI content creator to follow when they're creating content. So for social post instruction, so you can basically add in instruction. So for this instruction, all right, what the agency has want the AI to basically generate would be based on this instruction here. Okay. All right. So this would be additional instruction that you can teach the AI. And of course, you do a save, right? So after you do this, you'll then be ready to do your first post, right? So let's go back to post, right? Which is the second tab. All right. So under post, right, we can do a create. Okay. We want to create a post. Okay. Let's use the function to see how easy we can create a post together. Now, the first thing will be post to. So you want to tell the basically instruct the tool where you want to post this post to, whether it's at Facebook, Google, or any other account that you have connected with. So for today, because it's a demonstration account, we only have connected to Facebook and Google Business Profile. Now, if today I only want to post to Facebook, I will just uncheck Google Business Profile. Okay. All right. So what we create this post will then be pushed to Facebook. Now, the next thing is we're going to work on content. Now, if today you have social marketing pro, like I mentioned, you will come with AI capability, right? Else, you can always copy and paste the content that you have created on your own and paste it in this content section here. Else, AI will use AI as a feature to create the post. Take for example, since it's a rabbit groomer and it's still spring, let's talk about say rabbit grooming in spring. Okay, right. So give the AI some insight or some words, right, or tips or prompt rather to tell the AI to create the post accordingly. Okay, so with us today is rabbit grooming in spring as a prompt. So this is a very quickly how AI has generated a quick content for us to say spring is here, it's time for bunny refresh. Okay, if today somehow that you find that no, I do not like this content, you can always click on retry. Right, with you clicking on retry, the AI will create another content for you. Okay, very so you can see now this is a refresh or retry content. Okay, if finally you say, hey, this looks better and I want this, you can then do a quick insert. Okay, so with that insert, you can see how it's been inserted to a preview of the post, right? So now with this preview, we are good with that. Now next one to add on a picture to the post. So we'll just click on add media. Okay. Now add media, you can either upload files or professional taken photos of the rabbit, all right, from your library to upload into this post. Else, you can use Pixabay, use AI to generate an image or include a GIF or a GIF, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Okay. Unsplash, do not look at it because this is, as I mentioned, this is a test account and Splash is not available. Okay. So if you want any picture, you can just click on Pixabay. Right. With us clicking on Pixabay, let's give some prompt. Right. Let's say we want rabbit. Right. So you will able to see all this picture on rabbits. Right. Choose the relevant picture that you want. Okay. All right, there you go. We have the content, we have the image. All right, if you're happy with that, the next thing we need to do is to schedule out the post. So, like I mentioned earlier, you can basically post it now or schedule out for a later date. Okay, so you can schedule out for a later date, but today for this post, I want to do it, post it now. Okay, I'll click on post it now. All right, this is then where the post will be posted immediately to Facebook. Okay, all right. Now, another feature that I want to show you earlier, like I want to mention, would be to create a bulk post. Okay, so once again, we click on create. We'll click on post campaign. Okay, for post campaign, all right, you are able to post up, create, all right, or schedule up to 5 bulk posts, all right, based on campaign. Now, with that, what do you want to create? Is it a text and image, or do you want to just create as a text? Okay, so for today, I want it as a text and image. And likewise, same thing again, give a text prompt so that the AI can generate the content for you. All right, so with that, let's say rabbit fit for summer. Okay, right? And I will do that. And then image keyword, once again, because it's a rabbit, I will put in rabbit. as the image that I want, and which network do you want to post to, right? Once again, you have Facebook, Google Business Profile. So for today, if you want to click on both, you can. Else, you just select accordingly to the channel that you want this post to go into. Say, for example, Google Business Profile. Okay. Right. With that, they'll ask you for the number of posts. So, like I mentioned earlier, it's up to five posts that you can create. So, for today purposes, for just a demonstration, let's do the minimum, which is two. Right. The content length, you can choose whether you want a long content or short content, and what's the tone. Right. For today, I want it to be relaxed, and then that's where we can then create a post. All right, there you go. So AI has helped us to generate two blog posts. All right, the first one will be summer's here and means fresh, and the second one will do you know hydration is key. Right? If anytime that you want to see more, just click on more. And if you want to make any change, right, you can just click on the pencil mark, okay, to make any change that you want. Now, if today these two posts look good to you, right, we'll just click on this two, and then we'll move on to next. Okay, so with that, you will tell you when do you want to push out these two posts, right? You will want to schedule it out for a later date. You can click on the calendar view. Say, for example, I want to push this out for next Tuesday, all right? And what time do you want to push out? Say, for example, 8 a.m. Take for example, oopsie. Okay, I want to push out at 8 a.m. And then the second post, likewise, I want to schedule out for, say, end of next week. Okay, 16. And same once again, 8 a.m. Oops. Okay, right. With that, I'll do a save. So that's how easy you can use this feature to create out posts and schedule out for a later date. So if you come to the calendar itself, all right, this will give you an overview of all the posts that you have created, that you have scheduled out, you have posts, and likewise those has been scheduled out for later date. So for example, we have did about post earlier, 8 a.m. For the 12th of May, as well as 16th of May, 8 a.m. So if you click on that, you're able to see this is how the post looks like, right? And if you want to make any change before it been post, just click on edit, or you can even delete this post, right? Else, the system will do the work and push this post out based on what you have preferred or arranged for. Okay, so that's how quickly you can use the social marketing tool to create posts, schedule out posts, especially using the AI capability. Okay, all right. Now, with that, let's go back to our slides. Okay. Oopsie. Okay. Let me share this tab. Okay. All right. So now to end off social marketing, I just want to share with you a summarized version to tell you that so social marketing itself, you're able to find in Marketplace. In Marketplace, you're able to find two versions of social marketing. So you can see on slide, we have social marketing standard as well as social marketing pro. Right? The difference is social marketing standard, you're only able to post to Facebook and Google business profile, where else social marketing pro is push out to the six social connect that I've mentioned to you earlier. Right? A lot of time based on your subscription, some of you will be given, say, 5 or X amount of social marketing standard, right? As a free product that you can allow your clients to try. All right. So it's where the standard comes about. But once they like it, you can always upgrade them or upsell them to the paid product, which is Social Marketing Pro, right? Which then they can enjoy the full capability or all the features within Social Marketing Pro. For example, you can schedule posts, unlimited posts, right? You can have all the features that you can see here, okay, on this chart, all right? So this is in short social marketing. And once you activate social marketing, the wholesale cost, right, to you as a agency will be US dollar $15 per month. Okay, for Social Marketing Pro. Now, before I move on, I just want to quickly share with you an article, all right, especially how you can in short all right, the AI um, to basically put in, sorry, more knowledge to the AI resources. Okay, so this will be a good resource that you can look into. Okay, all right. All right. Now, having said that, we'll then be able to move on to the next stage, which is findability listing. Now, before I move on, I'm going to do a pause. Everyone follow me along. I hope you learned something from the social marketing post and how easy you can do a post. If you're following along and you have learned something, you can give me some emoji. All right. It's good for me to move on. That'd be fabulous. Great. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Okay, fine. Let's move on. Now, for searchability, all right, or find, all right, will be findability. So under the search stage, all right, we are going to cover with you the listing product. Okay, so listing product or listing suite of product, all right, will be local SEO, listing sync pro, as well as citation builder. Now, first thing that I'd like to highlight to you, right, before if you want to activate any listing product, you must always first activate local SEO, right? Local SEO is the base product. So remember that, all right? Local SEO is the base product. You must always activate local SEO first. Now, local SEO in the marketplace, we have the standard version and the professional version. So whichever version you start off with, this has to be the base product before you can add on Listing Sync Pro and Citation Builder. Okay, so over the next few slides, I'll tell you a bit more more in depth into the differentiation between the products. Okay, now local listing. So what is local listing? So local listing is basically is your business imprint of your virtual location or online mention that include your business name, website, phone number, address, store hours, and many more. Okay. So with this listing suite of product, okay, that you activate, right, your business have the ability to basically have the business information be found in multiple sources as well as their business information to be found accurate and consistent across all the listing sources or web. Okay, so with that, it also comes with a quick proof of performance dashboard for you. All right, now let's go into local SEO. Now, local SEO is the product that will enable you to kickstart the first conversation on digital solution, especially if today your clients that you're talking to do not have online presence. All right. Why so? Because this is a product that gives you quick in terms of win once you activate local SEO. Now, local SEO, like I mentioned, you have the standard version and the professional version. Now, let's look at the standard version. Standard version is free. Okay. All right. This product is free and you do not and it's unlimited. Basically, you can give local SEO standard to all your clients that if you want, all right? Because it's free to you. There's no charge from Vendasta to you. Now, once you activate local SEO standard, you're able to connect, all right, or sync the business information to Google as well as Facebook, right? And with local SEO, standard, it comes with 3 keywords whereby you can do a organic tracking of the keyword in Google organic search or Google map. So basically it tells you, all right, when someone search on the keyword, how are you rank based on the keyword, right, for your company. Right. So as I mentioned again, this is a free product with unlimited activation. So make sure you use this as a product for your clients. And likewise, this is a base product. Okay. Now, moving on to local SEO Pro, our professional version, this is a paid product. Okay, so with being a paid product, you're able to connect to more premium sources, right? For example, in addition to Google and Facebook, you have additional sources like Instagram, X, Apple, as well as Bing. Right, so this will be the additional social network that you can connect to. All right, and on top of that, you can see this small little square on the slide. It basically is the local SEO grid, right? That will basically highlight to you on any business improvement that you need to make, especially when you want to see where your keyword is ranked. If today is ranked very low, right? That would be an improvement that you will be highlighting to you that you need to consider to do probably add on paid SEO. Okay, take for example. Now, with the local SEO professional version, it comes with 15 keywords that you can play with, right? To help you track how is the keyword rank when people do a Google search, right? Now, with the local SEO, the next step will be to upsell them Listing Sync Pro. Now, if you do activate local SEO professional, you'll be $11.50 per month and US dollar when you activate it as a wholesale price to you. Okay. Now let's move on to Listing Sync Pro. Okay. Now, Listing Sync Pro, all right, will be once you activate this product, it allows you to push your client's business information and publish to more listing sources across the web as well as mobile app. Okay, up to 50 more sources or sites. Okay, this will be, like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be upsell from Local SEO Pro because Local SEO Pro allows you to sync up to the 6 sources, where else once you activate Listing Sync Pro, you'll push the business information to up to 50 sites. Okay, for Listing Sync Pro, as a product. If you activate Listing Sync Pro, it also allows you to make changes to your business information. For example, if you need to update a time because it's holiday season, right? You can basically update in the business profile. And then with that, this information will then be pushed out to all the sources and directories, right? Within 15 minutes or an hour, take for example, in real time. Okay. So this will be easy for you, especially for example, holiday season is coming, rather than you having to go to say, going to different sources to update your client, your operation hour. If today you have Listing Sync Pro, you just need to go to one place, which is business profile, update the town, you will then be pushed out to all the sources. Okay. Now, another thing about Listing Sync Pro will be it give you an ownership over the online listing. So that will actually help you to prevent third-party changes. Okay. No one can go into your listing to make changes in the event if anybody wants to sabotage you. Okay. Because it has automatic suppression of duplicate listing. Okay. And with that, if you do activate Listing Sync Pro, you can find it in the marketplace. This is for, it covers international market, for example, US, Canada, Australia, UK, and many more. So have a look of it regarding this product in marketplace. And once you activate it, the in terms of the wholesale price will be $25 per month. Okay. Now, moving on, in the marketplace, you also will find a second Listing Sync Pro, which is called Yes Listing Sync Pro. Now, Yes Listing Sync Pro is powered by Yes. It's very similar to the Listing Sync Pro that I talked to you earlier. All right, both of it is to push out business information to many more sources. Okay, so the sources between Listing Sync Pro and Yes Listing Sync Pro, there are some differences. Okay, so Yes Listing Sync Pro, you can push up to more than 70 sites, okay? But they're different in sources. But however, I just want to highlight to you, right? Yes, Listing Sync Pro, in terms of protection from third-party changes, all right, it is a manual suppression, right? Suppression or duplication is manual. Means the system will not do an automatic suppression. If there is a duplication, they will alert you on the dashboard. You will then need to manually suppress it. Okay, so that's one of the different. And another thing for Yes Listing Sync Pro is only available for businesses in US and Canada. Okay, all right. So in short, this is Listing Sync Pro. Now let's move on to the last product that we have under the listing suite of product will be Citation Builder. Now, Citation Builder is basically is to send your client's business data or information to 2 main data aggregator in the market, which you can see on slide, which is localized as well as Foursquare. Now, these 2 data aggregator sits in US. So therefore, this product, Citation Builder, is only applicable for US businesses. Okay, all right. Now, what's the function of the data aggregator? The data aggregator have hundreds of connection points across the web across listing site, across GPS, across mobile app. Okay. And with this, the data provider or aggregator will then feed, all right, your business information to more than 300 online listing directories, right? And they will then disseminate the business information to across all the web, right? So that makes in terms of your findability or searchability easier. Okay. And like it mentioned, like the name say, citation builder. So another goal of this product is to generate and monitor in all areas where your business information is mentioned or with citation. Okay. So with that, this product is only for USA, and if you do activate this product, right, this is an annual product. Means once you activate it, it covers you for 12 months, and the wholesale price will be $50 per month. Per year, sorry. Okay. All right. That's Citation Builder. Now, let's quickly jump on to the dashboard, right? Very quickly. Now, let's go into back to Rabbit Groomer. Okay, so in Rabbit Groomer, right, we'll go into local SEO, right? Just click on local SEO. That will then bring us to the local SEO dashboard. Okay, okay. All right, so overview of the local SEO, all right? Your business profile, your listing score, and where are you synced to, right? Now, very quickly, we want to go into very important tab, which is business profile, right? If today you have activated local SEO for your clients, make sure, all right, all the details that's listed in business profile is accurate, okay? Ensure you check through the business name, telephone name, everything that is listed here. And of course, the hours of operation, all right, you can add correct any basically the hours, right? If there's some changes that you need to meet, if you have any special hours, likewise, you can put it here, right? Any other tab here, I'll just let you go through on your own. But I just want to emphasize business profile information needs to be accurate. Why so? When you activate the local SEO product or the listing product, all the information that's been pushed through to the different sources, it's through business profile. So therefore, I want to emphasize again, make sure all the information that you put in business profile are accurate. Okay. All right. So that we are pushing out the correct information. Now, having done the profile in terms of adding on the business profile, let's look into listing sync. Now, if today you have listing local SEO Pro, right? You remember what I've gone through with you earlier, okay? You will then be able to sync to this 6 premium sources, right? You're able to connect the sources from this page, listing sync, right? If today you only have local SEO standard, you're only able to connect to Google and Facebook. This 4 other connection point will be blocked. Okay. Now, if today you upsell listing Singapore to your clients, right, you're able to see additional sources. So that's where basically all the sources that will be pushed through for your business information will be listed here. You're able to see the accuracy report. All right. Are they listed accurately? What's the status? Are they syncing? Are they submitted? As well as listing score. Okay. Now, if there's any event that you see that take for example MapQuest, they found possible errors, you may ask yourself, what is this about? So if you want to find what is this possible error and make a change, you can just click on any blank space, all right, next to MapQuest. Okay, and then you can just click on it. So once you click on any blank space here, as where my cursor is, a fly out in terms of column will be here for you to see what is the possible error. So you can see MapQuest has a possible error that's highlighted here on the address for Rabbit Groomer. So as I mentioned earlier, all right, business profile, where you input that, all the information input should be accurate. Okay. So if today they find that MapQuest address is different from business profile, therefore, they have issued you this found a possible error. So if today you're very sure business profile information are correct, what you can do is then click on more and refresh, click on refresh accuracy data. right? Once you refresh accuracy data, what you have input in business profile as an address will overwrite, all right, or it replace the MapQuest current address. Okay, so that's how you can do refresh accuracy data. All right. Now, I just want to quickly show you in the event today, you only have local SEO standard. Okay, you can see you only can connect to this two connection. The rest of it is lock. Okay, now, and also if today you do not have Listing Sync Pro activated, you can also see the status is locked. So this is how you differentiate whether you have activated Local SEO Pro and Listing Sync Pro. Okay, all right. Now, moving back to our listing platform. Okay, we'll look into keyword tracking. All right, if today you have local SEO Pro, like for example, it comes with 15 keyword. All right, so this is basically keyword tracking, whereby you're able to track, right, your business keyword position in Google when they do a search based on the keyword. How are you rank? Right. So just want to remind you, local SEO, don't get yourself confused. It is not the paid SEO that we're talking about that has backlink and all the beautiful sources. This local SEO we're talking about is based on what we are showing you here, right? That is pushing your information to the 6 premium sources, as well as coming with the capability of keyword tracking, right? So allow you to basically allows you to see what are the keyword in top 10, average position, etc. Right? And most importantly, you can see there are keywords that we have added here for us to use this keyword tracking to see how is this keyword ranked when somebody search online, all right, for rabbit groomer. So if today, take for example, rabbit and bunny, right? For this keyword, rabbit and bunny, within 10 miles, when people do a search on Google Map, right? Rabbit and bunny, how is rabbit groomer ranked? So you can see rabbit groomer is ranked number 2, all right, over here under the grid. So who is ahead of rabbit groomer? You can see is rabbit cream. So that's how you can use this keyword tracker to see special keyword or important keywords for your business. How is it ranked when somebody search on Google Map, right? Using the local grid function. I'll just give you another example. Take for example, say, okay, rabbit cat. Right, once we go into rabbit care, you can see rabbit groomer is on number 3 position, right? Within 10 miles radius. Who are their competition that's ahead of them when people do a rabbit care will be Rabbit Rail and Big's Magic. Okay. So with this, if today you know that this keyword, take for example, rabbit care is a very important keyword for rabbit groomer, but yet they're not ranked high, they're ranked low, then this is also a conversational point that you want to engage with rabbit groomer. Take for example, to ask them to explore basically activating a paid SEO. Okay, because the paid SEO vendor were able to work with them, in terms of a package to see how they can help them to boost out in terms of the keyword rabbit care, which is important to them, which currently they're ranked low. Okay, so in short, this is how you use keyword tracking in local SEO to see how this keyword is ranked for your company when people do a search. Okay, now if you go into the setting here, okay, you're able to see that you can change the miles to kilometer if you want. And likewise, you can change the map radius from 1.25 minimum up to 50 miles. Okay, right? So that's how you can do a change and you do apply. Now, another things would be the second settings, right? This is where you have a capability to delete keywords, okay? So if today you have 15 keywords for local SEO Pro and you have maxed out the 15, right? And you want to delete some of the keyword, that's where you delete keywords, okay? Right? And lastly, you're also able to add keywords. If you click on add keywords based on the local SEO Pro, you have 15 keywords. It tells you currently you have used up to 11. So you have 14 more keywords to basically use. So you can type in the keywords here. Else, you can also use the smart suggestion, all right, that you can use it as a keyword that is related to your company or business, okay? And then you just click on at keyword, right? So in short, this is local SEO keyword tracking. Lastly will be citation builder, right? If you, today you have activated citation builder, you're able to see what's the percentage growth since you have activated citation builder. Okay. And then over the months, how this citation is trending upwards as a graph, right? And likewise, it tells you basically the citation builder, data aggregator, how is the activation listing data. Okay. So that will be citation builder for you. So in short, this is listing suite of product, local SEO, Listing Sync Pro, and Citation Builder, where you can access all this information through local SEO dashboard. Okay, all right, let's quickly move back to our slide so that we can complete the last product, which will be reputation management. Okay, okay, are you seeing my slide? Yeah, you are seeing. All right, so very quickly, let's move on to reputation. All right. So reputation, once again, is where basically on research, focus on reputation, like as name say, as I said, with the reputation management product that you activate, it's going to be a single dashboard whereby you can manage and stay on top of your business on your online reputation. Okay. Now, with the reputation management tool itself, you have the review tab. So basically, this is the main area of reputation management tool, whereby you can manage the review and response to review through the dashboard. Okay. And from the dashboard, it also give you reviews that you receive from all the top review sites within the industry. Okay. And using the reputation management dashboard, you can reply directly to Google and Facebook reviews, right? Using templates or even using the AI capability, right? Any other review site, you can see it within the dashboard. You can draft the reply, and then you just need to copy the reply and post it directly to the sources, right? In the sources itself, due to the API capable limitation. Okay, all right. Now, moving on with that, let's finally I want to highlight whenever you have received any in terms of review online, right? An email will be triggered, all right, to send as an email alert so that you do not miss any review that has been given by a customer. Okay, now very quickly, let's use the last few minutes to look into reputation management dashboard. Okay. Okay, let me just share screen again. Okay, let's go into Rabbit Groomer again. Okay, once Rabbit Groomer, we have Reputation Management Premium activated for Rabbit Groomer. Okay, let's yeah. Okay, there you go. So now we are in the dashboard of reputation management. Okay, same thing. You're always landed with an overview page that tells you, all right, which social network you have connected to. So very important, always connect to your social network first. And then you're able to see a summary of what's your, in terms of review star or rating that you have received thus far. Okay, 4.3 star. And what are some of the keywords that is commonly mentioned in reviews, right? And what are your, in terms of listing score and top review sites. Okay, so for today, let's quickly go into review tab. All right, under the review tab, all right, we want to first go into manage review. Okay. Okay. So under manage review, what you see here is what we see in the overview page. You're able to see all the different in terms of reviews, right, that we have received thus far from the customer. All right, you can look more to see. Now, if today you are very busy, rather than you having to scroll through to see what are the review that has been response to and not, you can always use a filter. Okay, so you can see my cursor here with the down arrow. If you do click on that, okay, all right, you're able to see a filter. Filter, you can filter reviews by start date and end date so that you can zoom into that particular period of time. Else, you can also zoom in by review sources. Is it via Google that you want to look at, or is it My Listing or any other sources that you have connected to? Or likewise, you can go by rating or stars. But if today I'm busy, I just want to see what are the reviews that I've received that I have not responded to, I can also use this check all right, to see without responses. So that would then quickly bring me to reviews that is needing my action to response, right? One thing I want to highlight, whenever you receive any reviews, recommended or recommendation will be please review within 24 hours. That will be the best, else 48 hours. Okay, anything more, we will ask you to basically make it a habit to check into the review receive, monitor the review, and manage the review. Because especially if today you have reputation management as a tool, you're alerted whenever you have your review received. And likewise, using this templates or this tool, you can easily respond to it within a few seconds. So always remember, because how long you take the review can also affect your Google ranking. Okay. All right, so you can see from here, we have a few reviews that we have yet to reply to. Take, for example, Josh Baker give us a 5-star review. We have yet to respond. All right, so you can, one, use the template here, all right, that will very quickly have a review for you using template. Else, you can also use the AI, all right? So if you click on AI, suggest response, AI then have generated a longer response for you. Okay. All right. So once you're happy with this, or you want to make any change, you can just do any change to it. Else, you can then directly respond to Josh Baker Google review. Okay. So the rest of it, similarly, response to it. You can see response require. So either use AI to respond or any of this template. So that's how easy and quickly you can respond to review. Now, the next thing that I want to highlight to you will be review requests. Now, for some of you whom has reputation management premium, so reputation management, we have 3 versions: standard version, professional version, and the premium version, which I'm going to show you in the last slide. So under the reputation management premium version, it comes with the capability for you to send out review requests. Okay. So with that, you will then have access to request review. And under request review, basically you can send review requests via SMS or email to your clients that has probably used your services and you want them to review you. Okay. So you can send via email or SMS, or likewise, you can choose just to send by email or SMS. Now, having to choose the option, you will then need to select a recipient, right? So select the recipient that you have basically created under context here, which you can see my cursor, right? Context. Once you created context here, or which is a contact list, right? You will then be able to see all this recipient, and then you can choose accordingly which is the recipient that you want to send this request to. Take, for example, Gabriel, all right? I'll add to context, so Gabriel is here. Now, for the content, because it's going via email and SMS, so let's look at the content that we want to use to send this review request to Gabriel. So under the down arrow, there are multiple templates created, all right? But we have a default templates, but anytime that you want to create your personalized templates, by all means, you can do so by clicking on the templates area to create more templates. All right, once you created templates, you will then be available or appear in the drop down area here. So today I want to use the review request email. Okay, as an email, then you're able to see a preview here, all right, on how this email looks like, right, when you do send it to Gabriel. Now, lastly, we have the SMS tab. So same thing, if today you have many templates created, you select the templates that you want to send this SMS template to. All right, so if today is the review request templates, and I'll click on SMS, I'm able to see how this preview of the SMS contents look like. Okay, once you are done, you're happy with that, click on send. Okay, so that will then be sent out to Gabriel via email and SMS. Okay, so I just want to highlight to you, if you do use the SMS function, there will be credit that you need to purchase as an add-on, okay, for SMS, right? Which you can also see in the reputation management product page. Okay, right. So lastly, just want to quickly finish up will be, as I mentioned, if today you want to send out review requests, you will have the contact, all right, list that you either can import it or create the contact accordingly. Else, likewise, for templates, right? We have the request templates, we have the response template. So these are templates that you can generate accordingly so that you are well prepared when you use the review request function. Okay, right. So that will be the main area that I want to highlight to you for reputation. Now, very quickly, let's go back to our slide to end off today's session. I know we are on time now, but just give me probably 1 or 2 more minutes so that I can finish up today's session with you. Okay. Right. All right. Now, with the reputation management, okay, like I highlighted earlier in the marketplace, you're able to find the standard version, professional version, and the premium version. The price that you're seeing here is the retail a suggested retail price. Okay, wholesale price will be able to find in terms of in the marketplace. All right, professional will be selling at $17 USD, premium will be $35 USD. As I mentioned, standard, depending on your subscription, you're given X amount of free standard product. Okay, so what's are the different? Just a quick overview will be in terms of standard that you can see here. You're only able to basically review to Facebook and Google. Okay, with no AI capability. Okay, because it's a standard version. Now, if you want the professional version will enable you to reply to or manage review from Google, Facebook, and all the different sources. So it's one step up. Okay. All right. And of course, it comes with the AI capability to respond. Now, for premium, in short, what make it different from the rest will be review requests. So if today it is a goal for you to increase more review, all right, then premium version will be the one because it come with review request capability to either send out via email or SMS. Okay. All right. So that will be all for reputation management. Now, to end off, for today, right, we have seen through the different foundational product that we have, right? The listing product, the social marketing product, as well as reputation management. So this all sits into the three packages that we've gone through yesterday, all right? And with all this product basically, or even with packages, is for us to aim to help you or help your SMB customer to attract customer, converting customer, as well as engaging with their customer. Now, if any more questions, just feel free to leave your question here. I'll be staying on for a few more minutes. Else, thank you so much for attending today's session. And make sure to come back tomorrow, right? We're going to have a session by Brady. We'll be going through the how to become a business app pro, okay, on how do you use access the business app as a client's portal and likewise inbox pro. Okay, all right, thank you once again everyone. Have a fabulous day ahead, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for all the emoji, appreciate that, and thank you for all the engagement. So I hope today's session is beneficial for you, and now that you know how to use the products in the marketplace. Thank you for all the heart, thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you, have a good day, see you tomorrow.